Oh man, it's an LJN game. It's a movie game. It's a movie game about a big old shark. You know who it is. It's Jaws. It's your boy Jaws. Let's get right into this game here. Now, I said it at the end of the last episode that I'm not convinced that this is the worst game ever, like some people are. It's probably most certainly not an amazing game. But let's just check it out, huh? Let's see what we got going. So, I fortunately heard enough about this game to know generally what I'm supposed to be doing. Which is great, because otherwise you'd be very, very lost playing this game. What you gotta do is you gotta fight things underwater, collect shells, which act as upgrade currency, basically. So I guess you could almost call them experience points in a way. And using those shells, you upgrade, and eventually, once you're powered up enough, you fight Jaws. You gotta just kind of keep going back and forth across the world map, collecting said shells until you finally got yourself a good place to go. Now, main criticism of this game, very repetitive. And I am willing to accept that that is more than likely objectively the truth. Forget subjectivity, we're not about that here. We're all about objectivity. That said, I've played a lot of repetitive games that I've enjoyed a great deal, so maybe this will be an okay time. So far, the controls are just a little slippery, but functional enough. I mean, I guess you'd almost expect a little bit of slipperiness, being that not the whole game, but the vast majority of the game takes place underwater, just like in the movie. Who doesn't forget the part of the movie where they slaughtered manta rays and all sorts of other things? So that is not Jaws himself. It's just a regular shark that we've just gone ahead and wrecked. And we get a bonus scene. I don't know if it's because we wrecked the shark or what, but okay, so that's how the bonus scene works here. I should have known. Ooh, turboed it a little too quickly there. Not bad, not bad. Oh, thought I could have gotten all of them in that wave, but no, not quite. Hard to hit these buggers in the bonus, you know. The bonus goes on for quite a while, too. Like, bonus wave? Man, you could have sworn that this was just the game. 15 hits so far, you know? Oh, close. Nope. That wasn't gonna happen either way. Yeah, you do not have any control over your plane there, in case that wasn't painfully obvious. You just, start throwing bombs down when you can. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We gotta escape. That ain't good. I believe this is Jaws, because you see he's bigger than the other sharks that we've seen in the past. So this is a bit of a deadly situation for us to find ourselves in. You know, you gotta think about it, and you're like, what would make for a good Jaws game? They actually made an okay one, years after Jaws being quite as relevant as it was. Jaws Unleashed for the PlayStation 2. I don't know if any of you have heard of the slightly newer game Man-Eater, where you play as a shark, and it's a shark RPG. Jaws Unleashed, as far as I'm concerned, did it first. I don't know if it was necessarily an RPG, but it, yeah, you played as a shark, and you were annihilating everything. Alright, so we escaped Jaws. There's the other port that we gotta get to for some upgrades. You can now track Jaws with the receiver. Neat. So now, I'm not quite sure how it works, but I suppose it's doing its thing. Now we find our way back here with the shells that we still have. Let's see if we have enough shells. Yep, power level raised. We're now power level 2. We got 5 more shells. So, you know, this is what you do. This is literally the entire gameplay loop. You go back and forth between the 2 harbors. You shoot some stuff in the meantime. You collect your shells, and then that's it. Which, yeah, It is repetitive. It is the same thing over and over, but it's playable. You compare this to some other LJN games that are just the worst experience that you've ever seen in your life. This is not bad. Oh no, I got hit. Alright, I still got some lives left. See, it's very easy to not die, so the fact that I did die there makes me not entirely proud of myself. Oh no, look at that. Down to 2 shells and 1 power. So don't die. That's a deadly thing indeed. Hitting something here is probably actually a good thing. We need more shells. Just don't get greedy to the point where you're gonna die to manta rays. Rest in peace, Steve Irwin. Too soon. I don't know the point of the crabs, but alright. Oh no, the shells despawn. Okay, well, now I know. If a shell spawns, focus all of your attention on getting the shell. I don't think that this is actually Jaws, because I think we may have avoided the big old deadly fin as it was coming for us. So this might just be, you know, a garden variety shark, which, don't get me wrong, is certainly giving us problems. I don't know if we're even doing... Ah, there we go, there we go. So the big shark has to be Jaws, right? Because there's one of your normal-sized sharks that we've, you know, talked so deeply about. I don't know, like, when these scenes end, either. They just kind of seem to go on for an indeterminate amount of time. We have our receiver back, so that's lovely. Now let's avoid dying again. But yeah, it's a playable game, and that is honestly worth its weight in gold. You cannot say the same for every NES game, let alone every LJN game. We got one coming up later that perfectly encompasses that concept. So what else is going on? That's what you may ask. I'm gonna, you know, put this plug in notably earlier, since 7 minutes is not quite as absurd as a full 60 minutes. If you enjoy this channel, I welcome you to subscribe. I welcome you to get notifications. I welcome you to leave comments about your day and things that occur that you want to share. It's a nice place to be, at least I like to think so. If you can't stand this content, then, well, I ask you to not subscribe. Don't hold yourself hostage to my content here. Likewise, you know, I'm just really bad at plugging. I literally sat there the entire time thinking, okay, what else do I say now? How else do I advertise something that people are already looking at? That's my #1 biggest problem. People are like, yeah, don't be afraid to plug yourself, you know, especially in your own content, you would think. And I'm like, nah. Quite frankly, don't know how. It sounds like an absurd thing, right? You don't know how to plug yourself? That's goofy. And I would say, yes. Not gonna argue with you there. You know, we all go through those phases where we just think up like bizarre ideas for commercials and stuff. At least I know I've had that. And you're like, oh man, I'd be so good at marketing. And then you actually have to market yourself, and it's like, bruh, I don't know the first thing about marketing. Past me was fooling himself. Yeah, turbo button that shark. There you go. May I say, whoever first invented the turbo button is a golden god. No! Alright, so I can't help but be a little salty about that. You know, that starfish, that jellyfish basically just kind of spawn camped me. You've hit Jaws. Well, dang man, that's a bad time. So now we just have to survive. And this, you know, it's pretty obvious, but this is, you know, where most of the criticism of the game comes in, and it's just the same thing. And we've already said that. But hey, what could be more appropriate for a repetitive game than extremely repetitive commentary, am I right? It's not a bug, it's a feature. And we die again. Alright! So I don't really know what the disadvantage of having a game over is, being that you seem to lose everything you get when you die anyway. We just need to focus on being very careful. We've immediately hit something. Okay. Now, much like Deadly Towers, this is sincerely the kind of game where I almost admire it, because it's clearly trying to do something kind of interesting here. I mean, come on, a power-up based game? We haven't seen a whole lot of those at this point yet. I mean, you could argue maybe Metroid, but lost the shell. But it's not the most common thing for the NES, especially of this vintage. Like this, we're still real early in the NES's lineup. We haven't hit any of the Dungeons and Dragons games yet, which I hear are of incredibly varying quality. Okay, we escaped. Getting the big boy in the shallows like that is a little concerning. You don't have a lot of room. Oh no, we need more conch shells! We've just been rejected by the harbor master. He said, get out of town. There we go. We've hit something and it wasn't Jaws, fortunately. Please keep this area big shark free. This is a no shark zone, to be sure. And please, yeah, keep the jellyfish spawning right under me to a minimum as well. You know, if I could please be a choosing beggar about this. Otherwise, on the gaming front, not counting this NES series, still knees deep in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Will be for a while, I imagine. I am over 40 hours in now, and there's still quite a ways to go. And you know, some people were saying, oh, just like every Assassin's Creed game, it's a slog. But I disagree. It has not felt like a slog. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Of course, a lot of that will depend, you know, just how much tolerance you have for the Ubisoft formula. Oh, look at that. 500 points for getting that last one in the wave. Oh boy, right? I myself actually like Ubisoft games quite a bit, so, you know, I am naturally predisposed to enjoying Assassin's Creed, which, you know, is one of their flagship series, so no surprise there. Also enjoy me a bit of Far Cry. And I picked up the Watch Dogs games, but you know, it's gonna be a while before I crack one of those open. I think once I'm done with Valhalla, I do need to finish the Fallout New Vegas run that I started as well, and then put down because, you know, my Xbox came and I said, well, see ya. Which is understandable, I think. 18 hits brings us to, yep, 6 shells. Not quite sure how that's calculated, but who am I to complain? Alright. Thank you. Give me the receiver. Now, let's see if we can't actually make it in one piece, get some more upgrades here. Just be very, very careful about that. We've died enough times to some very embarrassing methods. I should probably not hug the seafloor. Missing the shell like that, you know, that's when we hit embarrassing levels. Oh no! Okay. Oh no! I still maintain that this is not an unplayable game. Yes, I'm kind of getting chewed up by the sea life, but I have a feeling that that's just me not being good enough. I actually kind of dig this little overworld song too. Like, it's not much of a song, but it's got a pretty decent atmosphere to it, honestly. We've hit something and it wasn't Jaws. Praise be. So I guess, you know, that is the one advantage of not having a total full game over, is you do at least keep some of your shells, but, you know, it's... Ow! Come on! That's gonna be my biggest criticism of this game already, is getting absolutely spawn wrecked. And, you know, I don't even know how you avoid that in programming, but I know you can. I'm not a game developer by any stretch of the imagination. I can't even, like, make heads or tails of what's going on in a C+ script. Is C+ still even used? What's the belle of the ball nowadays in amateur programming? Was C+ ever amateur programming? I don't know. And I'm not calling it an amateur programming language, mind you. I just know that there was a time where a lot of people were like, new to coding? Try C+. Very much, no, you know what? Get yourself a BASIC cartridge for the Atari 2600 and code in BASIC. That'd be funny. It still blows my mind that that was actually a thing. Like, just a straight up BASIC cartridge. That was all it was just a little programming, little piece of software conducive to programming, I suppose, is how I might want to word this at the end of the day. Like, you don't have a keyboard there, man. Thank you. 15 shells, pretty good, but it's all about surviving to the other harbor. Okay, got the receiver again. This is old news. We've gotten the receiver about 1,000,000 times, you know. Did somebody, like, previously place a tracker on Jaws? Is that how this is possible? Yeah. Just keep the encounters out of here. Okay, we'll go back up to power level 2. Beautiful. And now, can we for the first time make it to power level 3? Avoiding Jaws will play a big part of that. Oh, gosh. Got caught up on the suds, and we've hit something, so don't die here, for the love of God. If you've never died before, make it here that you've never died. I don't know. Oh! See? Okay. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I was like, that shell's a trap, and I went for it anyway. 'Cause you need the shells, you know? What are you gonna do without them, right? You can't make any progress without them. Can't make any progress with them either, am I right? Jeez Louise. Okay, we've hit something. Get me enough shells to just get the receiver and get this over with. You're probably noticing my demeanor about this game altering a little bit as I keep playing it. Make no mistake, I am still not so much angry at the game. You know, it's not a game that I'm gonna be like actively upset exists. I think I saw the Jaws power meter go down just a teeny tiny bit, but I can't be sure. So if that is Jaws, well then I don't know why he's showing his face here, you know? But if I'm remembering correctly from everything I've heard about this game, it's that even if you manage to kill Jaws before you're like fully powered up, he just kind of retreats and lives anyway. Basically, he's a giant load of horse shit is what he is. Which, I mean, you know, it makes sense. He's kind of a de facto monster movie star. Alright, we've hit something again, which is perfectly fine because we need the shells. Like, 2 shells is not going to get us the receiver. I know this from experience. I'm what you call a Jaws expert. I wrote the Prima strategy guide for it. No, man. I wrote the Brady Games guide. There we go. I never owned a Brady Games guide. Didn't own a lot of Prima guides either. I know I owned... Oh, buddy. I owned the Advance Wars 2 Prima guide. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was Prima. And that's about it, I think. I may have owned another one. I had a friend who had the Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages guide, and another friend who I think had a Pokemon guide, which, you know, it could be about 1 billion of those. I like strategy guides, you know. They are fun. full of pictures and stuff. Yes, made wildly irrelevant by the internet. I meant to say widely, but I guess wildly works as well. Whoa, hold on, cat alert. Get down from here, kitty. I do apologize for the break in the action, but you know, sometimes my cat, he likes to just jump on top of the desk over and over and over, and if I let him stay there, he'll just knock everything in his path over. He's an absolute tyrant when he decides that he wants to be. So I'm just gonna hope that he shows mercy upon me, his loyal subject. Come on, there we go. No jellyfish there. Oh my gosh, he's pushing on the microphone. Can you get out of here, man? Like, seriously. When he chooses to be obnoxious, he is unparalleled. It's probably not even the word I was looking for, but you know. He has no peer in his obnoxiousness. That's not to say that I don't love him. He's a beautiful little cat. Oh, but oh my gosh, you have got to stop. It's just kind of over and over. And you might say, oh, close your door, lock him out. Joke's on you. My current area where I have my computer doesn't even have a door. He has full reign to be obnoxious wherever he wants. And even if I did have a door, well, that would just be rude, you know? Don't see you getting locked out of your favorite rooms just because you're being annoying. Don't try to tell me that you've never been annoying. We all know that's a load of horseradish, as it were. 5 bonus shells, I'll take them, dog. Alright, receiver. It's Deja Vu, the game. Actually, there is a game on the NES called Deja Vu, and it is not this. That'll be a bland one. There'll be a lot of bland games, honestly. We've already had a couple. Urban Champion, anyone? Oh, never again, please. Okay, yeah, let's get back here to some neutral ground here. Enough scraping the bottom. That's how you wind up dying to jellyfish over and over. See, that one, he was trying his best. I could go for that star, but it's a trap. It's an absolute trap. Who cares about points? I care about one thing. Sweet, sweet shells. Give me the conch shells. Are these, like, particularly advanced conch shells? Is there a reason that we exchange these for power? Are they magically imbued, or are they simply worth a lot of money, so people are like, here, take my power, in exchange for your conches? We have hit something yet again. I don't like being in the shallows. The shallows, it's a dangerous place to be. You know, you have very little space to get your stuff done, which means you're highly more likely to completely eat it. I know, I went for the star, even though I've said on numerous occasions that the star is a massive trap. I'm a very gullible creature, you know. You lay out a bear trap for me, I say, what's that? Yeah, I'm not even going for that conch way over there. That is double trouble right there. Okay. When you put it at the edge of the screen where the manta rays can get you, and on the floor where the jellyfish can get you, that's pretty much the game just saying, I think you're an idiot. You can't give in to that, you know. You gotta have a little more independence over yourself to not fall for that. Have some self-respect, I guess is what I'm saying, you know. Easier said than done. That star is fine, you know. We were in a position to get that star with virtually no risk. Okay, that scared me. I saw jellyfish intercepting me. You know, you just gotta accept that other shell is not gonna happen. Oh, yeah. Get back away from the seabed. I'm liking the guaranteed shells from the sharks, at least the small sharks. No. Don't even fall for that. Bonus scene. I'm fine with bonus scenes, you know. It's free shells. More or less. I didn't think I would hit one there, but cool. I got the entire wave, just kind of by freak accident. This honestly does have a pretty good soundtrack, if I'm being honest. Like, I am liking the music in this game. It's just got... I don't know, it's got a nostalgic feeling to it, and I've never even played this game before. That's how you know it's a top-shelf soundtrack. So, if anything else, show a little bit of, you know, leniency towards Jaws for its soundtrack alone. If I were talking about the movie, you'd say, well, duh, it's an all-time classic soundtrack. But no, I'm talking about Jaws, the LJN distributed video game. Alright. I appreciate that you're giving me all these chances to get more shells, but at this point, I just want to power up again. Oh, God! I was sincerely really concerned about that. I didn't see any way that I came out of there alive, but, you know, it turns out I'm the greatest Jaws player that you've ever seen. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but, you know, good. And as far as I'm concerned, good is perfect. If you've done something, you know, just generically well, then, well, you're a golden god. I'm glad I didn't, you know, continue approaching him head-on. Because I would have lost the DPS race. Okay. Don't run into anything else. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'm not sure what max power is. I assume we'll just kind of find out by accident if we keep doing this well, at least. We're at power level 3. It doesn't appear to help us much against just, you know, the regular everyday sea life. The manta rays are still taking 2 shots. But again, it's all about taking down Jaws. You gotta have power if you want to beat the big man. This game's honestly fine. Yeah, it's got its issues that I complain about, like, oh no, it's killing me so easily. But who cares, you know? I think... if I were expecting a lot from the game, then I'd probably say, wow, this isn't that good. But the fact that I was expecting as close to nothing as is possible, you know, I have positive feelings for it that I otherwise normally wouldn't have had, because you expect garbage, and when you get something that isn't total trash, you say, well, that's kind of nice. No! That's horrible. Yeah, and yeah, again, look at that. Power doesn't even... Oh, okay, no, we have power 2. So good. That must be like a power checkpoint at power level 2. So that's good to know. So you want to, at the very least, get to power level 2. Please get away from me, sir. Mr. Big Shark Man. Yeah, we hurt him a little bit there, but not a lot. Because I did see his power bar go down, you know, by the smallest of margins. I just prefer if he wasn't around here at all, quite frankly. Like, maybe leave me alone. Allow me to do my manta ray research in peace. Are these manta rays or stingrays? Is there a difference? There probably is, and some marine biologist right now who has nothing I got better to do than watch me play Jaws is going nuts right now. Of course there's a difference between manta ray and stingray! Big idiot! Yeah. You just gotta do a little bit. Here we go. We hurt him a little bit, and we get our bonus scene again. The bonus scene is, you know, a beautiful place of happiness and safety. It seems like it sometimes just kind of sets you up to where you can't hit them no matter what. Okay, well, you know, this bonus scene ain't going so hot for me. Hey, there's one gone. I think it's actually pretty indicative of high accuracy that you can manage to miss them all like that. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm actually trick-shotting this, and that what I'm doing is very impressive. That's just my daily injection of copium I have to take to live with myself. Okay, back up to a full 20 shells. Get me to the harbor. Keep Jaws away from me. Okay, so we did have to get our receiver back, of course. So it looks like it always takes away the receiver, and that might be more what it is. You keep your power level, but you lose your receiver. Oh, I'm a nervous wreck. This game, you know, if Jaws was a horror movie, then this is definitely a horror game, you know. The notion of dying and losing that receiver again gives you cold sweats. Okay, I was gonna say, I know I try to say don't be greedy, but that was double shellage. You need it. I was gonna say, I think they were done spawning, so that star was safe. Nope. Get away from me, big fin boy. Check this out. What do you know about power? Power level raised. We got 3 power now. Just can't compete. I mean, he can. He very much can. We still can't beat him if we tried. What now? What do you guess? Gonna be 5 shells? Oh, more than that, but we're power level 4, you know? There's like 7 shells if I'm, you know, doing basic arithmetic properly. And if I'm not, and that wasn't 7 shells, then wow, that is incredibly embarrassing. Embarrassing that I got it wrong, mind you. The jellyfish are, you know, they're actually the biggest horror of this entire game. Jaws, I'm not concerned about him. It's the jellyfish coming towards you, creeping in the night. That's fine. Now, the problem is I don't know how much power I need to beat Jaws. Like, part of me wants to say it's something ridiculous like 9, and if it is, then, well, geez, game. Have a little bit of sympathy here. Is this the right way? No! I forgot which one I had to go to! We've hit Jaws! Okay. No, I didn't mean to hit Jaws, but here we are. We're doing a decent amount of damage to him now. But I'm pretty sure we don't have enough power for it to matter. At least we don't have any jellyfish interfering here, you know? Look at that, we're just chunking him, though. I don't even know who we're supposed to be. I'm gonna be real with you, I haven't actually watched Jaws. I'm gonna make some people very upset by that. And they're gonna say, go watch it right now, and I'll be like, maybe later. All I know is Jaws is responsible for, you know, a whole lot of shark prejudice. Yeah, let's get away from that manta ray. He wasn't gonna contribute anything to what we got going on here. Virtually guarantee that. May as well get some shells, because if I truly cannot defeat him here and I truly do need more power, well then we'll need the shells anyway. Time has actually been flying. Like, you'd think that with this game being as repetitive as it is, I'd be completely sick and tired. But I'm having an okay time, believe it or not. Okay. So. Okay, I remember what has to go here. Okay, so we have one more chance. We have to wait for him to crawl, swim up to us, although he might just be swimming away and getting away at this point. And then we have to strobe him. And then we have to stab him. We failed. And now he's all the way back to full health. It's okay, we'll just, you know, we'll just get more power while we're at it. I think we may be able to beat him without full power. power level 5 is maybe even good enough. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. We just need to get that that sequence that we just tried there correct. Like I just like fumbled saying that entire sentence. It's okay. I'm excited, you know? I mean, imagine beating Jaws in like less than an hour. Maybe I really am the greatest Jaws player of all time. It helps that I know what's going on in the game, admittedly. Like, I don't know why I've heard so many people talk about Jaws. But I have. Oh, keep away from the fast boys. You know, like, I don't want anything to do with them. No jellyfish is great. Fast boys, you know, not outstanding. Thank you, that's good. Give every shell. Yeah. You gotta nail Jaws with the stern of your ship, or is that the bow? I don't know, man. I'm not good with ships and stuff. And then once you do that, he presumably is dead. But, you gotta make sure that he jumps out directly in front so that you actually have enough range to nail him. Okay. These phases do definitely go on for maybe a little too long, you know. They really kind of drew the short end of the stick here, you know. They were all like, hey, you know that game that isn't really known so much for its memorable action game. You know that movie that's known not so much for memorable action sequences, but rather great suspenseful storytelling, Jaws? Yeah, we want you to make a video game about that. And you know, they have clearly made an attempt. A fairly admirable attempt at that. It's a video game that you can definitely say, yes, that is a video game. Not all of them are in that position. Some movie games, you play them and you're like, who did this and what fever dream did this come from? Yeah, the entire wave! That makes you feel good about yourself right there. Not like I'm, you know, necessarily going for a high score or anything, but... You know. It's like, if a game's gonna give you points, you're gonna want the points, right? It's just that tiny little shot of dopamine. It doesn't really mean anything. In 1 second, I'm gonna click out of the game boundary for just 1 second here, just to confirm something. Yes, that's right, this was made by Escape. Okay, well, good job, Escape. You did a surprisingly not awful job. Despite what the rest of the internet may tell you. Now, here... I just want to live. So, yeah, let me go down to where the jellyfish spawn to pick up a shell that I probably don't need at this point. Brilliant plan. It's interesting that we've got only jellyfish in this stage. I am glad for it. You add the jellyfish and... No, I'm not getting that shell. That's just not gonna happen. You put the jellyfish in with the stingrays. Oh gosh. And then that's when things become, you know, a little spooky. But that was okay. Come on, Harbor. Ah, we hit something again. I think we still have like another couple lives too, maybe even 2. I don't know. Okay, it's another jellyfish apocalypse. So if a shell happens to be right there in front of us, great, we'll pick it up. But otherwise, don't be tempted by their shelly allure. Like I just was there, you know. I'm still, at heart, a very simple man who sees shiny thing and demands he has shiny thing. Power level raised to 6. I can probably take on Jaws again if I so please. You know, probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But he's I was gonna say, he's being awfully camera shy. Not this time. Yeah. Is this just like Sharkapalooza right now? Are we just gonna have Jaws and his legion of sharks? I think so. It's not the worst thing ever, you know. I'd prefer it to, you know, jellyfish and manta rays coming from every which direction! We must kill the shark. It is an ecological mistake. When biology did its thing, it was like, oops, made a Jaws. Maybe I'm not liking the shark army that he's got with him. You know, they do a pretty solid job of eating shots for him. Unfortunately, we have a turbo button and Jaws doesn't. Or maybe he does. Wouldn't that be scary? Yeah, that was the true horror of Jaws. Who can forget that line when Michael Caine says he has a turbo button? No, that's not what he says. He actually says that they have a cave troll. Really? Bonus scene? I don't want a bonus scene. I want to kill Jaws. This is not what I was looking for from you, game. I want your cute little bonus scenes right now. Hopefully Jaws' power remains very, very low, so I can just track him down again and name him. We're not looking to kill him, you know, even though I've said the word kill many, many times. That's all a red herring. Don't you worry. Keep this music coming. This is a great little track. I hope that other people acknowledge the whimsy of the Jaws soundtrack, because this is decent stuff here. At least a couple of these tracks are decent, as it were. I'd prefer to not hit something at this point, quite frankly. You know, okay. Shark and jellyfish. Shark, singular. There is a single shark and one jellyfish. It actually kind of feels like there is. Ow! You know, I got a little crazy there, thinking I can't be stopped. And clearly I was right. It didn't stop me, but I shouldn't have gotten, you know, so pleased with myself. Jaws is recuperating as we speak. Look at that. His power bar, it's going up. Every second I waste shooting his cousins down here in the Great Barrier Reef, he spends in a Rocky-esque training montage. Have you ever seen a shark do squats? I don't even know how it works, man. It's anatomically a mess. They don't have legs. Well, as far as I know, at least. Do we have to hit more things? Can we buy, like, a max repel? Can we just make this Pokemon now? Oh no, we got manta rays, sharks, and jellyfish. This is like my worst nightmare right now. You know, if it were like life number 1, we have no shells, I'd say, oh yeah, whatever. I don't care. Why'd I even go for that shell? That's a good question. I'm not gonna be tempted by the other one though. Don't worry. You have every right to worry, actually. I give you absolutely no promise that I will not bungle this up somehow. But, yeah, call me crazy, I think this game is actually fun. I know, I've gone against the circle jerk of LJN bad. That doesn't mean that, you know, that's gonna be a trend. Don't worry. I'm not gonna be like, wow, I'm just gonna make it my thing to say every LJN game is actually good because I'm a massive contrarian. You don't have to quite worry about that. We got the shells, man. Look at this. Hello. More power, please? Thank you. Oh boy. I don't like this. Only jellyfish in the shallows. This is a mistake. We're gonna stay at the very, very top, and we're never gonna leave. Well, we kind of have to leave right there, or else I would have just... No! Totally boxed myself in. We still have 2 full lives, though, and we should at least keep our power level. So even if we, like, accidentally run into Jaws here, which I'd actually like to, because I'd like to take him on again. See, I knew that. Shallows and only jellyfish. That was a match made in the absolute depths of hell. This is my favorite Defender clone of all time. I'm only partially joking. It actually does kind of feel a little bit like Defender at times. Oh, what's that? Because you go back and forth as a thing that shoots other things? You got it, Chief! That's literally the only reason that I made the comparison. How much Defender have I played? Not a lot, I can tell you that much! Okay, it's gonna be one of these bonus stages where I just miss everything. I'm telling you, it actually takes talent to miss that many. See, like right there, I messed up by hitting one. That was not what I intended to do. I apologize. Almost got that full wave, but you know, almost only counts nowhere. Should have dropped it a little sooner. Can I, like, get this song in, like, full lossless audio, please, and just have it looping? Why is it so good? Someone tell me. Why is it so great? Hey, Jaws. Yeah, suck it, man. You thought that... Oh, shit. That was not how I planned it. Look at that, though. Absolutely tearing away at his life bar. Oh, there's so many little sharks! This is gonna make it a pain, isn't it? Yeah, you bet. You betcha. You betcha. Completely. You betcha completely. And that's what we say in this region. Very common phrase, you know. Ask anybody who lives in the Midwest and they'll say, "Oh yeah, you betcha completely." In case it's very obvious, no, that is not anything that anybody ever says. I just happen to be a cultural mistake here. You know, as if the Midwest wasn't already a painfully white thing. Come back here! Yeah! That's right. Yeah, now you got jellyfish defending you. How's it feel? And he still has a shark friend, too. He still has multiple shark friends and jellyfish friends. This was bad! Hello, based department. I'd like to file a claim of something being very much not based. I would like Little B himself to preside over this one. Okay, we've heard him. Now let's see if we can actually get this ending sequence right here. We have 3 strobes. Nope. We're gonna mess this up time and time again. I promise you that. Gosh, I hate that! He has to be right in front of you, like the stars have to align, because even when you strobe him, it's like he keeps moving while you're moving as well. And that, I would say, might so far be the biggest piece of garbage that I've seen relating to this game. I just gotta wait for him to line up perfectly and hope that he doesn't just run away. I'm not sure if he does run away in this game or not. No! I missed him. How did that miss? Yay! Well, good news, boys. Now we know where he is. Kind of. 1 second. I gotta click out of here again. Bring my timer back up. I probably won't beat this game, to be honest, just because he's... Okay, I need more conch shells. Great. Just because he's so obnoxious? Oh, great. What have we said about this layout? It's the worst. I believe that's approximately what I said. Yeah, give me lots of shells, like, so if I manage to survive, maybe I can get that next little power-up here. Dangerous. But, you know, I'm a man of action. You don't become the next hottest thing on YouTube if you just go for all the safest conches and Jaws. Look at that, power 7. Jaws can't even handle me right now. We need to find him, and we need to take another stab at him. I just noticed there's like a submarine type thing up there. I have no idea if that is mandatory or not. I don't remember that from all the folklore I've heard surrounding this game. I know, so much folklore in NES Jaws, you know. It's all the kids are talking about nowadays. There's a classic creepypasta that just goes, one day a kid played Jaws. It sends shivers down your spine all the time. Hey, what are you doing? You just said that you're having fun with this game. Yes, but come on, I can still poke fun at it. I mean, I gotta be its, you know, its ultimate champion and say, Milady Jaws, I will defend you from all shit talk. Far be it from me to take that stance here. Did I kill him? Yeah, okay, so I despawned the shell. Great. That makes you feel really fantastic about everything you've achieved. I love that. It's like, just spawn the jellyfish in the most inconvenient way possible to where you can't get a shot off on them. Yeah, here I am. It's complaining time. You know it. I know. I go on about how I just want to be the most optimistic gamer on the planet, and then I'm here complaining about an LJN title on the NES. Hypocrite much. Just stop it with that. Could have got that whole wave if I were just a little bit less garbage. You know, take every hit you can get. I still don't know how it calculates the bonus shells that you get, but I'm figuring that the more hits, the better. Don't mean to be controversial. Can I please just, like, take on Jaws again and knock it off with these manta rays? Oh, okay. Sharks too. Sorry. Far be it from me to exclude you from the conversation here. Captain Sharko. That's his canonical name, by the way. It's Jaws' long-lost cousin. Captain Sharko. That's actually what Jaws 4 was all about. Why did they make multiple Jaws sequels? Don't answer that. I know the answer. Scraping together the tiniest little shred of money that they could. Some Hollywood exec was like, oh crap, I got $50,000 burning a hole in my pocket. How can I turn this into $75,000? Someone was like, Jaws 4? Tell you what, those Hollywood yes men. Power level 8? Yeah, you heard that right. Hold on, I'm gonna see if this submarine thing up here means anything. Or, you know, I'm just gonna hit something again. You've hit so many things, man. We need a better captain at the helm, because clearly he's just gonna run into everything. I like how vague it is, too. Like, did we hit a jellyfish? Because I'm pretty sure that's fine. I'm pretty sure the boat will continue running. Maybe I'm just not a good sailor, which is objectively true. If you were to throw me in a sailboat and say, alright, now get from point A to point B, I'd say, alright, I guess I'm gone forever. I guess I'll die here. Why did I do that? Why did I go for it? Don't know. I didn't get punished, but I probably should have been. I've spent worse 60 minutes. What do we got here? I don't know, but whatever it was, we picked it up. Is Jaws up here? See, we have the receiver, but it's really not helpful. Oh, there we go! Okay, this is all I wanted. Was to face my arch nemesis again. Oh, I see! Look at this! It's a game changer, bud. That's what I'm gonna call you now. So, yeah, it turns out that was worth picking up. I, you know, didn't even know about that. Or if I did know, I'd forgotten. God bless the turbo button for this. I mean, always gotta bust the turbo button, but specifically right now. Now, to botch this yet again. That's what I'm all about, you know, completely messing up the strobe. How? Okay, he's gotta be, like, directly in front of us. He was a few pixels too far away. This is the worst. This is like landing your aircraft in Top Gun. That is approximately what this is. Like, how? That had to have been it, right? I felt like that was right on the money. It has to be so perfect, though. Yeah, don't strobe him there. He's not gonna come up. Boy, like so much of me just wants to like make a save state here, but I'm not gonna. We're not gonna leverage that kind of buffoonery. No clownery allowed right here. There's actually some pretty nice scrolling effects for the NES, I cannot lie. Arrow's like, hey, he's that way, man. I'm like, well, yeah, but it honestly doesn't really matter. He'll come to me or he'll go away, and it doesn't really matter at that point. You know, a little bit of flickering on the water's surface, but... You might have said, why didn't you strobe him? Because if I were to continue to go right, he would just go right along with me. He has to be directly in front of us here, and this is the most miserable part about this game by far. That should have been it, but it wasn't! What is going on? I have no clue, man! You know, I mean, at least we have our little submarine. Oh boy. But I don't even think that we're gonna get another shot at Jaws, honestly. Not in the, you know, 3 minutes we have left. Not if we keep hitting things like this. Well, I must say, this makes the game way easier. Or at least less tedious. Unless that's all just a placebo and this does literally the same thing as you without it. Which I suppose, you know, might be possible. It's the kind of dorkiness that I could see happening with these older games. Where they're like, we're gonna give you this upgrade, but it's literally just cosmetic. Well, not like that's new, you know. That was my biggest problem with the game Sea of Thieves. It was like, yeah, sail the 7 seas. I'm like, sweet, be a pirate. And it was like, alright, your reward? A different colored sail that does nothing to improve your ship. I'm like, wow, thanks, man. Really exciting. Alright. That barrage got us 1 jellyfish. Yo, it is kind of cathartic. Oh, well, I apologize. That was my dryer going off, and it very well may go off like 3 more times. So, I hope that you like the giant game show buzzer sound there. What was I saying? Yeah, it's cathartic being able to just, you know, literally bomb jellyfish because they've been public enemy #1 to me. I beg you, game, give me one more crack at him. Yep. God. So sometimes it'll take like 2 minutes for that thing to go off, and sometimes it'll just be like every 10 seconds. No, we hit some. This is not what I was looking for, man. So, even if we don't actually defeat Jaws, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, you've seen everything this game has to offer. This is all that there is. Like, whether you happen to hit him in that final climactic scene or you don't, that's it. There's nothing more to actually see besides, you know, the ending crawl and whatever credits may be on this godforsaken game. It acts as an extra piece of health. That's nice. Okay. I got hit and I immediately gasped internally and then realized I was not dead. So, okay. Submarine, it has its merits. Can't lie. Why wouldn't it, you know? It's an objective upgrade in every way. Yeah, I'm playing it real fast and loose now. I wanted another crack at him. But the game said, how about nah? Where are you, Jaws? Ah! No! It's worse than Dragon Quest! Random encounters for days! And then we just die to put a cap on it there. Well, you know, I could play another 20 seconds of it, but it's really not worth it. Like I said, you've effectively seen everything that Jaws has to offer right there. There's nothing else to it. I do not think it's that bad of a game, actually. I genuinely don't. With the exception of the stupid part where you gotta stab Jaws in the face with your boat. Unless I'm missing something and you need a higher power level to even make that work, maybe. I'm not sure. With the exception of that, though, I think the game is actually okay. Yes, it's repetitive, but it doesn't seem to overstay its welcome that much, because, I mean, look at that. We got so close to finishing it, even just in 1 hour. I think it's okay. Make no mistake, I'm not saying, oh yeah, this is Xanac level, this is top tier video game action. Absolutely not. No, it is a solid little video game that exceeds expectations that I had, being that it was, of course, from LJN. So, what does that mean for our future now? We have played Jaws, we've played Breakthrough. What do we got next for November? Kid Nicky, Radical Ninja. Published by Data East, developed by Tosei. I know very little about Kid Nicky Radical Ninja. I know I've heard people talk about it before, but that doesn't mean much. I don't remember it. I have no memory of it, we'll put it that way. So we will look at Kid Nicky Radical Ninja together tomorrow, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I hope you enjoyed Jaws. Thank you so much.